Nathan and Aidan here at the Off Grid Shop. So today we're going to talk about the specs of the Ecoflow Delta. I'm going to be asking Nathan some questions as to what this thing can do, and we'll get straight into it. So Nathan, what sort of battery do we have in this battery?
This bad boy here has a 2 kilowatt hour battery in it, compared to the regular Delta, the Delta 1300, which just had a 1.3 kilowatt hour battery. It's a big step up to the 2 kilowatt hour battery. And this one also has the feature, compared to the Delta 1300, of adding 2 extra batteries to it. Same battery, you can add two 2 kilowatt hour batteries to it, with a grand total of 6 kilowatt hours of storage you can have connected in these Delta Maxes.
Awesome. And what about the inverter? What size inverter do we have in this?
Yep, so the inverter in this is a 2.4 kilowatt inverter. And they've added, I'm not sure if the Delta 1300 had this feature, but they've added an X-Boost feature into this, which basically means the 2.4 kilowatt inverter can surge up to 3.5 kilowatt, and it can maintain that for I think about 10 to 15 seconds before it'll trip the surge, and you'll just have to reset the Delta. So it's not a big deal if you overload these, and if you know power usage, you know that 2400 is a lot, and 3500 is really impressive. With that sort of wattage, I think you could pretty much use a kettle and a microwave at the same time, and anything more than that, and you'd potentially be looking at tripping the circuit in this.
So 1 or 2 appliances at a time is basically what you're saying.
Yeah, and most reasonable people, you'll only be plugging in one thing at a time, unless you want to show off to your friends. You want to have the toaster and the margarita mixer in there and have everything going at once, but yeah.
And for larger loads, can you connect multiple of these up together in parallel?
Yep, 100%. So these ones, you can connect up to 2 extra inverters into it. So your 2.4 becomes, quick math, 7.2 kilowatt inverter. And yeah, you'll still have that surging capability, and they'll just talk to each other through a communication cable.
So is that with three together, it's a 7.2?
Yeah, that's right.
Awesome. All right, and anything else? I can see we've got USB and USB-C ports at the front here.
Yeah, so you got all your fast charging, USB-C. I think it had a sort of DC jack for your laptops and all that.
Oh yeah, that's on this side.
Yep.
So, yeah, the universal laptop.
Yeah, so 4 normal power points, all RCD protected, which means, it's an extra safety feature. And yeah, your 2 DC jacks.
Okay, and what about the solar charging side of this? What's it got? What can it take?
Yeah, so this one, it can take 800 watts of panels. So it can take 2 400 watt panels, would be the ideal thing for it. And if the exact specs for it, it can take up to 10 amps of solar charging and up to 100 volts. And if you know solar, you know most solar panels are usually around 42 or 44 open circuit voltage, which is what you want to look at on the back label of the panel. You see that voltage open circuit, and because you'll have the panels in series, you can double that, so 44 volts will be 88 volts you'll be accounting for. And you also want to account for what is a 1% threshold of voltage. Yep. So in layman's terms, you don't want to go to 99 volts and be like, oh, I'm under the 100 volts, it's fine.
So on a cold day, the voltage may spike and go over that.
And then once this is fried, once the solar charging unit is fried, it's going to be a warranty job, and they're going to ask you how much solar you put into it, and yeah.
So recommend don't go over 90 volts open circuit, and you should be fine. Cool. All right. Any other charging features? How's it charged from AC?
Right, so just plug into a normal power point, you can get up to 10 amps of charging, and then with the extra fast charge feature, you can get 2 kilowatts charging. So with a 2 kilowatt battery, you're looking at about an hour's time from 0 to 100%, which is really quite impressive with these. And they are warranted for up to 800 cycles. So, if you're using it once a weekend or in the odd occasion that you have a blackout and you get that blackout protection, these will be warranted for a long time. So yeah, really impressive gear.
Awesome. Seems like quite an awesome product then.
Yeah. We both got one recently ourselves, and couldn't be happier, honestly. It's super impressive. First thing I did was chuck in a blender and a microwave, got them both going, and that's when the girlfriend was really impressed with the piece of kit that I had.
Awesome. I'm noticing here too, there's some form of Wi-Fi connection.
Yeah, so with the Wi-Fi feature, you can connect to the Ecoflow with the Ecoflow app. It's really easy to set up, and you can pretty much just set parameters for when you want to power certain appliances or when you want to charge at certain times. So it just gives you that extra little bit of utility with the application.
Awesome. So I could, if I have solar in my house, I can set a timer on and leave it plugged in so it'll charge while the sun is out and discharge once the sun is down.
Essentially just charging this for free then, yeah. Yep, that would be the best way to do it, 100%.
Awesome.
So that's it, guys. If you have any questions or you want to see more about this, make sure to check out the website, theoffgridshop.com.au, and yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. Cheers.